that took a little while to get going. Oh, and that too. Haha, much prettier. Okay. What's up, everyone? This is the morning show, and I apologize for being a little bit late starting. You know, I really wanted to, well, you know, now I need to change my titles and stuff, because I'm not playing Destiny, unfortunately. I really wanted to, but for whatever reason, I was unable to get it to show up on my stream. So, well, that's a bummer. Maybe I'll try that. Maybe I'll try that a little bit later. Let me just change my stuff to something proper, so I'm not lying to people. Get this thing started. Yeah, such a bummer. I was yeah, I was playing it for a few hours last night, just so I can kind of get situated and be like, so what am I playing? What is this video game again? So I was trying it out. I was having a pretty good time, and it helps that I know nothing about the game. I know, like, you know, the premise is pretty obvious, point and shoot, pretty much. But as for the story, totally haven't been like caught up with the story. Have no idea what's going on. So there's a kind of blessing there. You know, it's nice being stupid and ignorant. So anyway, I hope everyone has had a good morning so far. And if you are jumping into Destiny 2, then great, good for you. That's great for you. Yeah, maybe I'll try to see if I can get that thing up and running. In the meantime, though, I still got World of Warcraft, obviously. Let's see here, blah 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 blah. I can get started there. Now, what kind of chores do I have to think? Because I still need to get caught up with order resources. I'm still running a little bit shorter than I'd like to be. I got Augustian Reach going on. You know, I don't think I've done a bunch of this stuff. I did do like my Greater Invasion thing last week, or I'm sorry, yesterday. So there's that. So I will purge the land of life. Argus is gonna get lit today. That Avatar kill though, man, that was kind of clutch, huh? And you don't get a last attempt thing, AJ. Only I get that stuff. Oh, by the way, did you already register for that Wowhead thing on going on next Thursday? I hope you did. What's up, Burrito? And thank you. I'm glad that you like the video. It's funny, like I didn't look at any of the stats. I looked at some of the comments and stuff, and some people were like, "Oh man, I can't believe you think this. There's no way that you know, it's totally wrong. You know, how could you say that kind of shit about Burning Crusade or Classic?" And I'm like, dude, it's a personal list. It's a very personal list. Everyone's had a different experience. Some people had a great time playing Classic and Burning Crusade and whatnot. And AJ, I saw that comment backing me up, so I appreciate that. But yeah, it's just funny, like, some, you know, there are folks that defend their preference so strongly that they will push it upon others, so that they can you know, to reinforce their own opinion, which is, so, you know, I want to say it's okay, but it's like, maybe we don't agree with you, or maybe we had I think we felt differently about some things. Well, that's cool, Burrito. I mean, yeah, that's just how it happened to be for me. Like, I might have had a much better experience with Classic WoW and all that stuff if I did get caught up with a guild and I got to do a lot of stuff with them. You know, the direction that I might have taken with this game might have been a lot different if my experience with Classic WoW and BC was a lot better. But it wasn't. This is how it is, you know? And that just influences how things end up being. Fucking 13 years later. Oh, God. 13 years of WoW. Anyway. Let's destroy a planet, shall we? Let's get this thing going. And it shouldn't be so bad. I'm on this guy. I can, oh, I still got my flask active. Yes! Awesome. Alright, let's see what's next. You like my better? I mean, if if Legion had, you know, if not if Legion, if this expansion had everything else in it, but the story was slightly different, I probably would have liked this expansion more than Mob. To me, story is important. Not exactly like all the little things in the story, but just how that story eventually influences the rest of the game and like the systems and what have you. So. Uh, yeah, that's just what it happened to be, and it just happens to be that Miss Pandaria had a lot of those game systems that I really like. They just happen to come out during that expansion, so that's pretty much what it is. And this isn't me walking it. You know, I'm not trying to walk it back or anything. You know, it is what it is. The ranking is as I see it, and I do like the story of Miss. It was grounded. It was a bit more simple. It was not exactly a reboot. I mean, I know that. I think Blizzard was kind of sort of selling it like that, like oh, we're gonna bring Warcraft kind of back to its roots of exploration and discovery and that sort of thing. But I think they say that a lot anyway. I think that's more of a buzzword than anything. You know, we're gonna go back to its roots, whatever the hell that means, because that's different for it's as different for players as it is, you know, with our initial experience in the world of Warcraft altogether. And some people, Warcraft's roots. Some people started in Miss Pandaria, so what can you really say to that? But I'm glad I made the list. It's been something that I've been sitting on for a while actually. I was just like, you know, I think I'll get around to it now. I'll do it. Sure. I like Mud because of all the extras. Domination Point I liked. I did like a lot too, AJ. Part of me, you know, because even though it was like kind of sort of based on reputation and like different kinds of unlocks and things like that, but it was just paced well. I really liked it. I don't know, Lunar, Buho. I think we were more like invaders than anything. I want to say we were explorers, but or at least at least with regards to our factions, no, we were freaking invaders. We were trying to start stuff. We were trying, and I don't even know what it is we were exactly trying to like harvest, or fight for. It's not like we landed on Pandora and we're like, oh my god, this place is amazeballs. We got gold and super resource things to collect. You know, there wasn't anything like that. It was just like, oh, it's a rich land. Let's conquer it. So we can do our own thing, and that's what Horde and Alliance ended up doing. Oh, clicky stuff. Gerard, I'm like geared. Jeez, that's terrible. That's terrible pronunciation. Gerard, what's up, man? Good morning. Timeless Isle did not appeal to me at all. Actually, mostly because I was on a PvP server and Horde love using the sensor and killing and killing me, so it sucked. For me, it kind of sucked. Yeah. I think that was the big thing. A big reason why I didn't like Timeless Isle. It was just Gank Island over there, which for some people was great, but for me it was like, oh, this isn't fun for me. You've been converted to a protection paladin. Oh, and speaking of, I'm gonna be that's gonna be what I'm producing today. It's gonna be kind of quick because it's more like a review, but there are very few changes that happen with protection paladins. For 7th. Hell, there's very few changes that happen for most classes, except for a couple. But I did want to at least go over the trinkets and the sets and what I think. Even though things aren't like super finalized yet, I want to talk about that just kind of as like a follow-up. Yeah, so some small updates and thoughts, and especially now that we can like test out the trinkets, because before when I was talking about these trinkets, they weren't testable at the time. So I'll be excited to do like kind of a dive. A noobish dive, I ain't Sko, I ain't Trekkie, but I do have thoughts to share too. Me too. Yankees can talk too, man. Oh, you're doing PvE, okay. So I mean, it was cool because part of what I liked was the rare hunting, because people used the add-ons and they would do like the rare announce, and then all of a sudden it was kind of like Legion Invasions, right? Where all of a sudden that beacon appears or that notification appears, and then everyone just starts bum rushing over to that spot so they can try to get in and tag those rares so they can, you know, get that Onyx mount or whatever the heck they were trying to farm for. So that part was kind of neat. Not being able to fly, I liked that too. It kept things relatively grounded, and it prevented it from being like this big vulture zerg. You know, whoever got there first, you know, people just flew there hella quick, and then anyone who couldn't fly is just like, you know, it's just boned. I'm glad that wasn't really a thing. Alright, I need to get Argonite. I'm like behind there. Yeah, and I'm not fond of rushing. That's not, you know, that's especially why I didn't like Cataclysm, because I'm just jumping from joint to joint, and that didn't really, you know, I wasn't really feeling that at all. What's that thing over there? Oh, that's just an Argonite thing. I don't care about that. I want to get me that rare over there though. At least I know where that is. Oh, I guess I could have went for the Inquisitor guy, but screw it. It's all good. I'll get it eventually. Dino Isle didn't appeal to me at all, actually. Like, cause all it was is just a place to farm stuff. It was just a place to farm stuff, and I had World Boss, and that's it. And that's, you know, that is almost a contender for the next round of my videos, where, you know, where I talk about places that should have content but it turns out that they didn't. I need to do some exploring around that island, but part of me suspects that the island might have been used for something else. Oh shit, come on. Oh, I missed it, son of a bitch. You know, part of me suspects that the island was meant to be used for more stuff, so I'm going to be poking around there for, you know, try to find some evidence and all that. And if I do find stuff, cool. If I don't find stuff, cool. I'm still going to talk about it. But it's just one of those things that I suspect. Yeah, I know the island was mostly for like taming stuff, and of course dinosaur bone hunting, getting that mount and what have you. But it doesn't feel like it was enough. I mean, you don't typically dedicate an entire zone just for super specific things like that, because it was big enough that there could have been more. I mean, it wasn't as big as Thunder Isle, but it was big enough that there could have been a bit more narrative that was put there. I mean, for all we know, it might have been an extension of a previous zone that just, you know, they decided to cut it out, and then they're like, oh, you know what, let's put it in. Let's put it up north over there. and like that was it. Ta-da! Content. So I'm pretty sure, like, if we really looked under the hood, or if we really like got a Blizzard employee and tied him up and put a gun to his or her head and be like, all right, tell us all the dirty secrets, I'm sure that we would get all sorts of crazy revelations. Oh, my bad. Haha. Kill the thing, fool. All right. Are we killing each other? Okay, pets are killing each other. Okay, I'm going to Houndmaster. If this motherfucker gets off of me. Get off me! Get off me! Ugh. Gabriel, what's up, dude? You having a good morning? Hope everyone's having a good morning so far. I had kind of a not exactly a late start, but I was just kind of rushing. Like, I once you know, did the whole gym thing and all that, but I very quickly had to like get back and start getting ready, and then all of a sudden the whole thing with Destiny, I'm like, oh man, I can't get it to run. I'm sad. I could at least be playing. But I know for a fact that if I was on Destiny 2, then I'd be like talking a lot less. You know, I'd be like engaged with whatever the heck's going on in the game, and I usually like talking. You know me, I guess. All right, Houndmaster, hook me up. See, supposedly there was an additional stamina buff, but I'm not seeing it. Doesn't look like it. So I got 7.5. Oh, well, actually no. I think I did. I think my stamina did go up by a little bit. I don't think I had 7.5 million health. I'll have to double check yesterday's stream because it looks like there was a bit. Because I saw that there was some sort of hotfix that buffed Pally HP by just a little bit, but it's just a little bit. It's not by much. I still only have like this much life. No, I don't think I've seen it change. I think 7.5 is like what I've had. Oh well, I guess I'll have to like take a look at that later. Boo. So Gabriel asks, so do you think they're going to end Tombstone Grass in November with Sophie Guild's killing Kill Jaden, or do you think they're going to extend it? I don't see a reason why they should extend it, to be perfectly honest. I mean, the kind of schedule that they have, it's like, sure, why not? I mean, they can. They definitely could. They you know, they have the room to, if they wanted to. I don't see a compelling enough reason to, though. Because being behind on a raid doesn't mean like you lose necessarily. Sometimes you fall behind, and I don't think Blizzard should change their schedule just because they admittedly did kind of screw up on some of the tuning for a couple of those bosses. I know that they did some light tuning recently for like some of the mythic versions of the fights to make things a little bit more accessible, but I don't think they should straight up like delay the raid. If they did, it would just be by like a few weeks or so. I still stand by the raid possibly opening up on November 14th. Oh no, not 14th. 21st. I'm still thinking on the 21st is when the raid will first open up. That'll give because that'll give players a chance to like kind of go through and do their split runs and any of that stuff. And then the week after, when people at Blizzard come back from their Thanksgiving vacation and all that stuff, that's when Myth comes out, and then they'll be able to respond to quickly respond to changes and things like that. Releasing it any sooner than that will open the door for for problems during the mythic process, and the full crew isn't going to be there. It's not like the full crew has to be there to do like hot fixes or quick changes to mythic to the mythic version of the raid once the race really starts gearing up. But no, I don't think I think having it come out sooner than that would not be good. So yeah, I'm still thinking November 21st for Antors to launch. So it did change for you. I don't know. Maybe it changed like kind of. Maybe it changed before I started my raid, because I don't think my HP value had changed since. I think I'm like remembering so poorly. Like I said, I'd have to take a look at like the previous streams to really see. If I look at yesterday's morning show, that'll probably give me an indicator. Let's see. Oh, I know the bonus went in, but I'm just wondering when it went in. That's all. Or if it's in right now. It seems like it is, but I'm just not sure. I'm like losing my mind. What's up, Nancy? Wow, good play than ever. Cool, thanks. Aiden, how's it going, man? Okay, I'm going for some rare here, aren't I? Yeah, I'm going for a rare. There's stuff to farm, or there's stuff to collect. Gee, god dang it. I'll use the robot for this one. And jack them up. So I'm excited today. Okay, this is the first time I'm talking about this publicly. It's not a huge deal, but I'm excited today because I made a shirt. I made a shirt for BlizzCon. It's super simple. It just has like the channel name and the logo on it, but I'm like super jazzed to like pick it up, and I was like hunting around for like days and days trying to find a good place that will turn around a shirt. And because I wanted to support the brand and feel like a goof doing it. So I think by around noontime, sometime this afternoon. It should be ready, so I'm gonna take a look at that, and if it looks good, then maybe I'll order some more. Because I can't just wear one, you know, I can't just wear one shirt for, you know, for 2 or 3 days worth of BlizzCon. That's very gross. That's very typical of a homeless transient con goer. You know, one that doesn't want to stay in like a hotel or whatnot. They just kind of sleep on the convention floor and all that. For anyone who's been to like some of those types of conventions, yeah, like half the people there are like considered homeless. So, those hotfix was on the 24th. Yeah, like I said, I have to see like the HP values, but I mean, yeah, I mean, it has gone. I think it has gone up because I think I was just sitting at 7 million, a little bit ago, something like that. But it's hard for me to tell. I swapped out some gear. I had a few minor upgrades here and there. Pedro, what's up, dude? I didn't know you're coming from Norway. Ah, now I know. And you got your coffee. Ah, I had my coffee earlier. I had my coffee like right after the gym because I was like running late. So I'm like, ah, crap, no time to brew. So there's a Starbucks next to my gym. My gym, it's a 24-hour fitness. It's right next to a mall. So I just run inside the mall real quick because the Starbucks inside the mall opens up early. Grab something, and brum rushed over here so I can get the show started. And I started late. Soul sucks. But anyway. You want a shirt? You want a shirt, Brito? Well, you know, I'm going to take a picture of it and I'll send it. I'm going to show it off in a tweet, and I'm going to humiliate myself in a tweet, showing off a shirt. It's not going to be like one of those things where it's like, oh yeah, you know, it's going to be like swag for sale, support the channel. No, it's not going to be like that. You know, I'm just making this for BlizzCon specifically, but for anyone that really wants it, just know that it's not to make me money. It's because you want the shirt. So let that be your motivation, okay, Burrito? Do I have Snarky Bob on it? No, I wanted to start off simple, so I just made a really simple design. All it is really is the name in the front and the logo in the back. And that's it. It's meant to be a billboard, to be honest. Like, because I'm gonna be walking around the convention floor, you know, so I might as well sport my name and all that. Let myself be known. Because there were a couple of people that tweeted at me or messaged me after. Ooh, Transmog. There are a couple of people that tweeted at me or messaged me after last year's BlizzCon saying, hey, you know, I was trying to find you, I couldn't find you, bummer, blah, 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 you know, hope to see you next time. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So this time around, I'm going to at least sport the shirt and, you know, make myself look a little obvious. So hopefully, you know, people will notice, and I won't be like, oh, no, you know, no one cared to say a hi, and then I'll feel bad. You're Portuguese, hence the name. Yeah. I figured that you were not Portuguese, but you know, based on your name, I was like, Norway. That's different. That's a good idea. All right, well, I'm back to work. Have a great day. All right, see you later, Burrito. Have a good one, man. So yeah, I'm gonna be a billboard at BlizzCon. Yeah, I really want to try and, you know, just kind of get myself out there, so people, well, more people will know. Hey, it's that guy. It's that one brown guy with the OK channel. Okay, that's the goal. That's the goal. The long-term project, though, I guess I'll share this too. Is I'd love to like build Bob. I'd love to build like a model. I'd love to build like a clockwork gnome that I can carry around at a future BlizzCon, so I could just like, and I'll just walk around with him. You know, nothing silly or nothing too silly. Okay, I guess carrying Bob around is silly in itself, but yeah, I want to carry Bob around. And you know, actually, no. Let me take that back. I do want to do something silly. I'd love to like be like one of those, because at every BlizzCon there are protesters. There are protesters, not exactly from the West, not exactly from like the Westboro Baptist Church, but they have like those signs, right? They got those signs that say, you know, God hates whatever, and all that stuff. But I'd love to. Uh, uh, I'll have Bob, and I'll carry him on like a stick, you know, something easy for me to prop him up and all that. And then and then on top of it, I'll have like one of those signs that says like Bob hates pugs, or Bob hates wipes, or like something, just something stupid like that. That'll get a few seconds of attention, and I think it'd be fun. I'm not like I'm not a super crafty person, but I think it'd be fun to like take some parts and foam things and all that stuff and build a Bob to showcase at a future BlizzCon. That'd be kind of neat. First testing video. It's well, yeah. You know, I'm not gonna pretend that I understand, right? But I'm just going to, you know, go under like their presumptions that like people that play video games are deviants and you know, deviants and devil worshippers and all that stuff. So that's just what they do, and I feel kind of bad because, you know, I'm cool with freedom of speech and all that stuff, because but I'll still feel bad because sometimes people at BlizzCon, they'll you know, these people are outside, but they'll get heckled a little bit. Like they'll make fun of, you know, they'll make fun of like their religion and all that stuff. And again, freedom of speech and all that. But I just feel bad because, you know, these people are just trying to, you know, they're trying to preach their thing, but they're being quiet about it. You know, they're just standing there. They have something to hand out, but they're not shouting, right? So I can at least appreciate that. You know, those protesters, they're not trying to shout in our face or try to cause a disturbance. They just stand there. So I'm like, okay, you're just a big walk inside. Okay, whatever. And I just walk by them. But some people, they'll confront them and all that, and I'll be like, okay, well, come on, man, we're all still people. Let's not, you know, like, as long as it doesn't escalate into like anything, into anything that really like brings things down, because then that ruins the experience for everyone. You know, at the risk of like, well, you know, the Anaheim Convention Center says, well, because of these disturbances, you know, we're not going to host BlizzCons here anymore, and that would really suck. So I guess that's my concern too. I just don't want that sort of negativity or that sort of celebration of freedom cause more trouble than it should. And I need to fly down here, and I'm gonna slay this mother right here. What if security makes you take the Bob apart for the security? Oh, that would suck, dude. But I mean, like the way I'm envisioning it, dude, like, you know, the head is going to be hollow. Now, for the most part, it's going to be like hollow. The head's going to be solid because it's just going to be a head, and all that. But then, like, inside, it's just like a handle for me to hold Bob up, and that would be like the frame where Bob is like held together, so nothing's like falling apart and all that, and like that would be it. So it's gonna be like small enough. Hopefully it'll be small enough that it won't be like a huge deal. But I'd love to like bring him in as a prop. That'd be like hella fun. And if I'm not allowed to bring him in, I'll be hella sad. I would be hella sad if I can't bring him inside. Because I mean, dude, there are some pretty elaborate costumes and props that people bring in already. Why can't I bring in like a yay big figure? Yeah, I think like yay big, which is a little big, but I figure like simple parts would be easy to work with. Anyway, Bob thinks your transmog sucks. You know, I'll need to like make multiple. I'll need to make like 4 or 5 different kinds of signs that, you know, things that Bob would say. Your transmog sucks. Which is like kind of a diss on like the cosplayers. Bob hates cosplay. Of course, I'm stuck here where Mark's gonna have his eye on it, but oh man, if I had like I need like a big speaker or something. A really, you know, like a big enough and powerful enough speaker that I could carry outside, because that's where I would mostly like do the sporting of Bob. He'd be like outside. Just outside the convention center. I think that'd be fun. But it has to be loud. It has to be really loud. Like I have a speaker. I have like one of those Bluetooth speakers, and I tried to, you know, when my wife and I got married, we tried to play some music just from like this small Bluetooth speaker, and it was very ineffective. I felt pretty awful about it. I felt pretty awful about it afterwards. Alright. Okay, I'm like taking way too long on this guy. Have the robots available now, but no one's helping. No one wants to farm this guy. I don't even think this guy, I don't know if this guy drops it. So this is Inquisitor, what's his face? Inquisitor. Oh, he don't, yeah, he doesn't drop anything I need. Ah! Okay, I should like try to target some of these like specific rares so I can see if I can get lucky. And there's, oh, okay, I didn't mean to sign up for anything. Oh, World Quest Tracker. I don't care about that. Sorry, group, but I don't need you. All right, so I'll do a search, and then let's see who's up. Is Admiral Relbar up? No. Oh, hey, someone's helping. Only because he's almost dead. Thanks. So anyway, Lieutenant No is killed. Mother Rosula is up. Oh, Mother Rosula's up. Let me find that cat really quick. Mother Rosula. Oh, that's the thing with the imp meat. Do I have enough imp meat? Nope. I need to get the meat. Ah, that won't take long. I might as well. I'll keep it chill today. I know I need the resources and all that, but I think I'll just relax. Keep it chill, stay breezy, that sort of thing. But yeah, I'm excited. I want to see if like I've been saying, I want to see if I can get a hold of any of the other like YouTubers, or I want to see if I can get like anybody on the floor and just do like a quick 30-second interview, because I plan on doing a video where I just kind of celebrate WoW. It's gonna be something to celebrate 13 years of World of Warcraft, and I've been going around to I've been grabbing YouTubers all around. I got a couple, not too many, not really like the big ones, but I wanted to like just be like, hey, you know what? Yeah, just tell me why you love WoW and blah blah blah. So I get a couple seconds of audio from them, and I'm gonna splice all that stuff together. I think it'd be cool. I think it'd be cool to like get people to talk about that at BlizzCon too, because I'm sure I can get a couple of people to talk about themselves for a few seconds. That shouldn't be a big problem. Alright, I'm gonna get imp meat, and they evaded. Why did they run away? Do you not want the sweet release of death? What's going on? Come on, guys. Join me in salvation. You know you want to. Oh yeah, and then there's like this person that I can free to fight for me. I think they hit, if I remember correctly, they hit reasonably hard too. Anyway, let's find some more imps. There's some. There's some more. Woohoo! Did I recover order resources? I'm okay. I'm at 11K right now. I definitely need more though. So I need to get to I definitely need to get to working more quests. But I ain't tripping too much about it. Oh, I can't free him. Aw, probably because I already freed someone else. Sorry, buddy. I guess you're screwed. I guess you're gonna die because the game won't let me. The game won't let me get more guys, so you're dead. I'm very sorry. Not really, but yeah, well. Come on, though. Let's get some more death in. And you need to die. All right. 75 imp meat. Jesus. Funny that Blizzard made a legendary Arcana Cross. Well, you know, I'm okay with that, because at least, like, you know, since that's like the wild card, the universal one, but you know, however you want to label it, at least it's something that is easily adaptable. You know, if it was, you know, at least it's generic, right? Because if it wasn't a generic thing, if it had like a super specific function, then it wouldn't feel very good for players that were like, oh, I gotta wear this. That sucks. Because this thing, you know, I don't think people will feel good knowing that they have to put on a trinket for the sake of getting the Path of the Titans buff. And otherwise the trinket itself kind of sucks for them. That would kind of make me feel like, oh, that does really suck for them. Boo. I don't know if these are the right imps. I don't think they are. I think I gotta get like these imps. That's not an imp at all. Okay, good going, Soul. Good going. Good going, Folio. Alright, come on, all together now. All together now. Die together. Die next to your friends and family. Yep, let's bring it all in. Okay. Now I'm still at 75. What the heck? Okay, do I have like imp meat in my bank or something? It wouldn't surprise me one bit. Imp meat. Okay, I don't. Dang it. Wow, really? Is it taking me this long just to get imp meat? Sheesh. Come on. Give me what I need, dang it. Nothing. Ugh. The things I do for pets and transmog and all that stuff. But you know, I do actually like that Arcano, you know, super Arcano crystal, the Amethyl trinket. I mean, as a prop pally, I'm like, I'll take it. As a tank, I'll take the extra leech and you know the extra leech and avoidance and all that. Oh man, that's gonna be awesome. I mean, it already feels pretty awesome. When I was just trying it out on a freaking target dummy. Imagine a raid when I'm taking actual AoE damage, and we're the imps, man. What the heck? Do you not love me? You know, this is where bosses are like growing intelligence. They're smart because they're like, I know, I'm just not going to spawn these imps that you need to summon me, and then you're screwed. Take that, checkmate. Soul. Oh, no doubt, Buho. Shoot, getting an actual Arcana crystal, you know, a decent Arcana crystal, either from the boss, you know, either from what's his face, or from a decent relinquished token thing, whatever it is. Yeah, I'd be screwed. Okay, I still need... Oh, I got 100! Yes! Now I'm gonna tear this mother up. Yeah, because last time I used the imp meat and I made like the feast thing and I just laid it down anywhere. And yeah, that was a bad idea. Because you actually do use it and like nothing happened. So I was really sad. I'm like, uh-oh. Okay, I totally wasted this shit. Alright. Let's jack this mother up. And hopefully my robot will stay alive for a little bit longer. And my sister's dog is like flipping out over something. I don't know why. Maybe there's someone outside. Okay, 43. Oh, I'm good on live. Shoot. Yeah, I'll give it to the dome, lady. Come on, pet. Give me some sweet. Nope. God damn it. Oh well. I tried. I put in my effort for the day, okay? Alright, let's see who else can I go for? Oh, wait, Cross Gazer. Wait, Orc's the All-Seer. Oh, really? He actually spawned somewhere? Oh, no, that's stuff that I buy. That's right. I buy those things. Okay, so I'm not getting anything there. I'm just going for the rares. Rares. Oops. Alright, let's see. What other rares we got? No Doomcaster. No Doomcaster, no Admiral. Rezra, no Rezra. Many-Faced Devour. No Many-Faced Devour. How about Varga? No Varga. That thing's dead. That's different. That's it. That's all of them. Oh, at least that's all of them here on this in this zone. Well, that's a bummer. Okay, so I got some of these things done. Let me just whistle the heck. I'll whistle the heck out of here. Ah. Alright, let's see. Let's go to Mac Daddy. Get some invasion stuff done. I still got 2 more to do. Alright. Macaroni. Mac-tan. Or McDonald's or McCree or... I like macaroni though. Macaroni. Comfort food. Macaroni used to be one of my unhealthy staples. I'll just make like a whole tub of that stuff. Get a bunch of macaroni, get a bunch of ground beef, hella cheese and butter and sometimes bacon and Anyway, let me head down here, start wiping stuff out. La da da, la da 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 da. Da 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 da. And you. Alright, let's bring it all in, homies. I hope people are like up there too, man. I think, oh, that was, wow, that was fast. That's the fastest that I've ever seen it. Sweet. Well, color me grateful. I don't know. Oh, okay. Apparently I tried to stun him. Whoops. Ra-da-da-dan. Oh, crap. Well. I got loot. Or I got my stuff. I got my lack of loot. What the heck? Who dares smite me? Mother... whatever. Okay, anyway. Alright, so here... well, here I'm in combat. I don't even know what the heck I'm hitting. Is it this thing? Did it, like, warp somewhere and, like, keep me in combat? No. All of a sudden it's keeping me in combat. That does not please me. But I'm out now. Alright. Vigilant Thanos. Do I get there from here? I don't remember too well. I think I can. I'm pretty sure I can. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can. It's been a while though. Maybe I can glide my way over if it seems a little troublesome. I don't know. Maybe I can't. Okay. I gotta go up and all the way around. Tommy, good morning, dude. Hope you are having a good morning so far, yo. All right. As for me, just trying to see if I can snag a couple rare thingamajiggers. And yeah, I'm quite unsuccessful at getting around. Oh, how about I not be dumb, right? And I'll just teleport to the other side. Hey. Like the Fulia. Alright, let's do this right. Okay. Gives me a chance to see if Attacks On is up. Which maybe he is? I doubt he is. Doesn't look like he is. He is not up. Don Pier, how's it going? Oh, it is up. Oh, shit. Okay, that means I gotta get on my mage later and slay it. Alright, I should have, you know, it probably would have been a good idea for me to at least spec Seraphim for all this rare hunting. Yeah, especially with these things, it's gonna take a little while. I mean, I don't mind getting the extra AoE damage in. You know, the whole explodey shield thing like helps a little bit, but still, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I have another exciting day of work ahead of me. I finally plan on doing like a Paladin update video for 732, just to talk about like the trinkets and the sets that are going to come that we're going to hopefully enjoy in the Antorus raid. And then I need to go pick up, I'm assuming that it's ready, I need to go pick up a t-shirt that I printed out specifically for BlizzCon. So that's going to be fun. I wonder if guildies will be interested in it. Because I have a couple of people, you know, I have a few guildies coming with me, my wife's coming with me and all that, and yeah, well, I guess I'll ask them. And then if they like it, and if I like the shirt, then I'll put an order in for like some extras. Of course, I don't want to be like, should me wear a shirt? I don't want to look like some faggot. You know, they would probably say something. They'd probably say something being like that. I don't want to look like, God, I don't want to sport your name. Jeez. Let's see. Okay, my wife just said that if I do bring Bob, if I make a Bob for BlizzCon, then she might not go to BlizzCon so that Bob will have a space. No! That's not allowed. My better half, you know, that's almost the law. I'd be really depressed if I didn't go with my wife. We've gone every time. So I mean, we'll see, right? But that would make me sad. And this thing has like infinite life. Holy crap! Somebody help! Somebody contribute! I don't think anyone's gonna help me on this one though. Jerks. Bob doesn't need a chair. He doesn't need a chair. He freaking like kind of hovers. Sort of. I know, I'd be sad if, you know, I'm not gonna say that there's no room for my wife because Bob's taking up space. Bob can sit on the goddamn hood for all I care, okay? He'll be a damn hood ornament. And hopefully he'll survive the trip. Cause we actually drive. It's close enough for me and my people to drive to Anaheim. But yeah, to say that there's not enough room, no way. I will find a solution. Damn it! I will go as far as engineering a collapsible Bob. I will create the technology if it does not currently exist. Okay, this guy. Yeah, I definitely gonna spec for Seraphim after this one. Ain't nobody coming for me this time. Ugh. Yeah, he don't need oxygen, he don't need food. He don't need a ticket, or he don't need a BlizzCon ticket. So we're good. You know, I think our trunk space might be a little precious, so probably the hood. Okay. This is like as long as the damn mage tower fight. You know, I want to. You know, I want to know about that. I want to. You know, I don't think there has been enough. There doesn't seem to be enough interest. I wish there was, but I guess I'm at fault because I didn't say anything myself. But what's going on with letting us repeat the mage tower just for like funsies? Because I want to do that. And these things are like, it's doing like a super infinite stun. Jeez. Yay! I got nothing. All right. So now I will use my robot, my mecha, on the next rare. Ha ha ha. You know, I haven't even done any Argusian Reach yet. Damn. Way to be efficient. So, well, I have been killing a bunch of rares. Still though, man. Talk about inefficient here. Alright, Thanos. We're about to get jacked up. Whoa! Burn in righteous fire! Ooh, balls. Ooh, you got denied. Alright. Alright, let's actually do these Argusian Reach things, okay? Because now I'm like slacking. Oh god, I walked out, I dismounted in like the wrong place. Oh well, it's alright. It's okay, I'm freaking invincible. Probably triggered by inefficiency. Val can eat it. Alright. He would be like nagging me the whole time. So this is extremely energy inefficient. And my face is dirty. And I have to pee. Alright, let's I got hella stuff to like get rid of. Been awesome to watch the stream. Get any sweet loot or anything cool? I always get cool stuff, man. I did happen to get like a little bit of transmog today, just as a random drop. Nothing like super, you know, super crazy awesome. But oh, and Torn Infiltrate. Oh, I know what that one is. Okay, I'm already there. Cool. I think I gotta like, I forget. I think I like talk to someone and I just find the imposter, and I think Truth Guard helps me out with that. So I'm like, haha. All right. Okay, I can't tell. It's like I'm like so close that it could be like anybody. Yeah, it could be anybody. Oh, this doesn't help me at all. Truth God, you betrayed me. Okay, so I'm just going to guess that it's like one of these guys. Nope. Oh, you kicked me out. Shit. I don't know. I don't think there are like clues that I get, are there? Okay. I know the first time I did this, like it was like pretty quick. This time it is hella not. The respawn add-on for Argus. This is Argus Elite Tracker. Pretty nifty. So I can like go to Macquarie right here and I just run a search on, and it'll show me like what I killed, what happens to be a world quest, who happens to have a group for, who happens to have a group for that particular rare. Because that at least helps tell me, okay, cool, someone, you know, someone can see this thing. So it's got to be like, you know, it's got to be something. Okay, do they just talk funny? Maybe? Ugh, okay, this is going to be kind of a... This is going to piss me off. Can I just consecrate? Or like, boom, I have tear. Ah, nope, that's not going to help at all. Okay. Okay, I guess I'll wait. Dang it. Maybe I'll wait and see if they like unveil a clue of some sort. I have a feeling I'm gonna get disappointed though, but we'll see. Let's see. It could be any of these guys, man. I'm sure even these echoes might be it. Let's see. Oh well, I'll wait. I'll be patient. I'll be patient. Ashley has a small GIF or GIF, however you want to pronounce it. I'm kind of scared, Ashley. What you got? But yeah, this Argus Elite Tracker, it's pretty nifty. That between that and all the things, it it does a pretty good job of helping me like identify like what rares I should be hunting for and like what kind of things I should be, what kind of things I should be trying to get. It's like still glowing. Yeah, it's hard. Yeah, I can't tell though, which is a bummer. Come on! Aww. There's got to be an easy way to like solve this, because I thought that Truth Guard would like hook me up, help me out. So it at least tells me that within this vicinity, as I get closer, then it starts to like light up. But then it could be like anyone here. I don't know what the minimum range is to like find it. So I guess I gotta like play sonar or something. But I guess as soon as I get into this circle, like it starts going off. So I'm like kind of screwed. Harold, what's up, dude? Yeah, it's going off at every point. So, if anything, it might be someone in the middle. Yeah, that's pretty much all that I can determine. It's got to be someone in the middle. Man. Reveal yourself, demon. Oh man. It's one of you, dang it. It's you. Haha! And of course the rogue gets to like leech off of my efforts. Of course. Punk ass. I hope you die. I'm not gonna try, but I hope you die. You're welcome, rogue. Yeah. Alright, anyway. So that's one. What's next? I'll go right down there. Oh, it's sort of fill up the bar. No problem. How's rating? Rating's been slowing down for us. With a bunch of people still on break, still kind of on break beforehand Taurus, things have been light. Like we barely got Avatar down because I was trying to push through Heroic to Masar Garrus because we haven't really done it in a little while. So I wanted to get that done. Struggled a little bit. We even had to like get some people on stream, which I always appreciate, and I think that's really cool. But otherwise the roster was pretty short, which was kind of a bummer. Let's see. Oh, don't worry, dude. We'll do our Gussian Reach. Click the things, fill up the thing. Whee! Let's see what else I need to do for BlizzCon prep. I gotta prep my laptop. I gotta prep the new laptop for I need to do some test streams on my phone. So you might see some random broadcasts from me they're all purely by accident, so I apologize. I want to try and see if I can dual stream from my phone, and if I can't, then you're only gonna see me on YouTube Gaming when I do my live streams. When I do my live streams from BlizzCon. I should be able to pull off a dual stream when I'm at the hotel room though. you know, when we're doing like our palcast, because I am going to do a palcast from from the place that we're staying at, and that's going to be like kind of like the post day. Hey, this is what's been going on, that sort of thing. It might be a short little thing though, because we might be like hella tired afterwards. But I'm gonna push. I want to see if I can. You know, get something to, you know, kind of let you know what's going on, and of course show off some highlights and let you know all the things that I've seen, the people I've met, get jealous, make you want to come to BlizzCon, spend that money, and all that, and otherwise celebrate Blizzard games and the World of Warcraft. We kind of got burned out with Tomb of Saga, stuck at 7 of 9. Yeah, I mean, Avatar's not easy. You know, for folks that just haven't done it yet. You know, there's a lot to Avatar to getting that done. Execution wise for tanking, it's not, you know, thankfully it's not so bad. You know, there are things obviously that we got to look out for, but for like everyone else, you know, there's quite a bit that everyone needs to do. Stand in this, soak that, avoid dagger stuff, do enough DPS to maiden, do enough DPS to the boss, because these days, at least, you know, this is off the top of my head, you know, we want to try to get the Avatar down to about 30 or so percent before his energy fills up and it's game time. You know, if you can pull that off, then you'll be in a pretty good spot for getting a kill. And then from that, you know, phase 2 is a different game altogether. You need to make sure that you guys are handling dark marks correctly, getting out of that and trying to help soak, or using your immunities to take care of dark mark on your own if you're able to, because that's a huge help. Thanks, dude. All right, so let's go for this. All right, we're gonna see Elizabeth tonight. Okay, cool. Whee! Gatekeeper's review. Cooning, you got it. I think Buzz wants me to get arthritis. I got a new neck from Mythic Plus Cash, and now I'm playing with 50% unbuff haste. Nice, damn. You're playing Shaman, right, Harold? I think that's what you're maining right now, or at least I know you've expressed like that you like playing as a Shaman. Oh, let me sell some of this madness. Alright, that'll give me enough room for now. Handsome Shaman. What's my haste at? It's at like 20 something? 20 something. Kind of low, but it's where it needs to be. It doesn't need to be that high. I'll be interested to see like if I can pull off a heavy mastery build, so I can like get like, you know, super high block, and otherwise just, you know, always take like almost half melee damage. That'd be nice. I don't think it's going to be something that I'm going to like stress over, but I'm going to try it. See if I can nail it. 14,000 haste. What's mine at? I got 10.3, and orange. Oh. Fragment of wit. Wit. Cool wit. 15%. Oh, well, good for you. Oh man, I remember when I was like a total haste slut. I forget which expansion it was. It was sometime, I forget, but I remember when I would be like almost global capped. I'd be it was like constant bloodlust. I'm like, oh man, this is amazing. Ah. Alright. Now let's go for this next. I think this is the third invasion point that I need. Yeah, I just need one more. One more invasion point. Oh, baby. I don't even think I've visited Crocun yet. I don't think I have. I know I need to get, like, I know I need to pick up some followers and all that. But it's cool. It's cool. What's my resources at right now? 12.5. Not. Haven't really gotten much from those. From all these world quests that I've been doing. Hell, I haven't been doing very many world quests, I admit. Yesterday, though, whew, man, I was like just crushing them. Crushing them. Even though I had a short show going, I was only broadcasting for about an hour and a half as opposed to the standard 2 hours. But it was quite productive. Anyway, so let's kill these guys, get this thing going. Did those evade? I hope. I guess they did. Son of a bitch. Oh well. I have aggro. Come on. Free targets. Just come in and kill them, guys. I mean, Guardian Troops are strong. They're so strong. They're like so strong, versatile. They got everything and fantastic utility out of it. But yeah, they like I've tried playing it and it feels so boring. Like Thrash is boring, even though it's, you know, again, it's very powerful. It's like what Consecrate longs to be. You know, I see Thrash in the same vein as I see Blood Boil. You know, it's easy, it's instant. It applies a dot, so you can kind of set and forget. And all that, and it does like really good damage, and it has a very high range to it, but it just doesn't feel like it does stuff. Like, you know, I like Hammer of I like Busted Hammer because it also does like it does a little bit of a debuff. You know, it has a little bit of a it has a little bit of a damage mitigation component to it, but I just like what fascinates me is it's kind of like a mini Consecrated in that, you know, I lay down the hammer and it kind of sits there for, you know, 4 or 5 seconds, and in the meantime, like if there's any targets that are sitting in it, it'll hit it twice, which I think is neat. So it's a lot of that flavor and feeling that I get from being a paladin that makes me like it so much. Just as much, you know, just as much as I do enjoy like a paladin's utility, which is different. You know, it's not a speed boost, it's not a battle res, but I do like the blessings, and I do like being able to heal people on the team. To me, that's a really big value. Because there've been a number of times where I've saved players thanks to that, you know. And other things like Judgment of Light, I think it's a really strong utility that does make me kind of like, you know, the extra healer. You know, it helps take some of that overall healing away from the other healers. That lets them save a little bit of mana, but at the same time, it doesn't make me disrupt healing rotations either. So, where do you go? That's right, baby. Come here. Come to Papa. Switched to Holy when Prot was in a bad place for a while. I liked the bad, and you liked it a lot. But to get to my tanking fix, I got my Blood DK gear. I like Blood DKs. For me, like I don't really like the feeling of, you know, I totally forgot. It's their 1 minute skill, the one that does like the really big cleave. It's a really strong attack. It's really useful, but I don't like the fact that it's like you know, it has the cooldown of a minute. I think of it as like the Eye of Tyr, which it pretty much is. It does a lot of damage. It mitigates, and I've never seen this skill before. It does a lot of damage. It mitigates and all that. But it feels like otherwise, as a Blood DK, I'm not doing very much. You know, I'm maintaining like the plague stuff through Blood Boil. I'm keeping myself, you know, I'm keeping my mitigation up with, I'm like forgetting skills. I'm keeping my skills up with, I'm keeping my mitigation up with Bone Shield, and that skill that helps maintain that. You know, so, you know, there are things to do, but it doesn't feel like there's enough to do. I don't know. That's, you know, I'm trying to express that. Maybe I'm doing a good job, maybe not. Ah, big guy. I like Mythic Plus on him though. I can solo stuff if things get iffy. That is, are you talking about your, you're talking about your blood DK? I'm kind of with you there too, Shadow Fiend, but like, even the Protection Paladin, it's, you know, a big part of it is that too. You know, with our Hand of the Protector, Light of the Protector, it's all based on damage. Not exactly damage that we've already taken, because I think that's kind of weird. But at least, but with the Paladin, it makes a little bit more sense. And that it's just based on how much missing health that you have. That's easy for me to translate. Or that's easy for me to kind of visualize as opposed to, do I go there? No, I'm not going to go there. It's easy for me to visualize as opposed to, you know, anticipating when I'm going to take incoming, damage. Because that seems like, yeah, that seems like a little, that seems a little weird because you kind of control that, right? Because like, what if you pop like a big mitigation cooldown and then all of a sudden your death strike isn't going to be as effective? But I'm not knowledgeable enough for that. For all I know, death strike responds to what the normal, what the damage would, you know, what your incoming damage would be regardless of mitigation or something like that. So, but yeah, that's me speaking from ignorance more than anything. I need to go here, Shatad's Fields. Are there any tips for leveling fast? You want an alt army before Christmas event to farm elixirs, but leveling still seems so slow. If you want tips for leveling fast, buy a bunch of WoW tokens, sell them, and like buy boosts. If you want it to be really fast, if money and that's actually the serious answer. If you have the money for it, Gilded Onyx, just buy a bunch of boosts. Boom, get yourself to you know, get yourself boosted to 100, and then farm. I'd say do invasions, or you know, do Legion assaults. Focus on for fast leveling. I say focus almost entirely on Legion assaults, bonus objectives, and your order campaign, and that's it. That should take you. That should take you where you need to go, and then at the same time, make sure that your artifacts, heirloom weapons. I'm sorry. Make sure your heirloom weapons are up to date and set to 100, and then yeah, boost your way there. As for early leveling, I still think I still say quests are the fastest way to go. Are some of the fastest way to go. It just depends on the kind of class that you're playing. So if you have a healer or a tank, I'd actually say dungeons would be the best way for you to go. If you're playing a pure class, you know, just DPS, queue up for dungeons, but then just power through quests in the meantime, and you know, that's really it. And then just otherwise try to slug it out. A good idea, if you know, if it sounds like you do have a bunch of alts, just kind of rotate them. Keep rotating through until you run out of rest experience, and then move on to the next. Until you run out of rest experience, then you know, rest them, throw them into an inn, and just kind of cycle through there. That's about it though. You're just gonna have to you're gonna have to play a little bit. You gotta play the game for a little while if you want to make it through. It shouldn't be so. It won't be so bad though. It just sucks because, you know, every moment that you're not there feels bad. Just try to not let that thought weigh you down, and you should be okay. I'm surprised I haven't had any water until like right now. I feel like I'm kind of talking my head off, which will affect my ability to make today's video. Sort of, kind of, sort of, maybe. Anyway. It sucks if you're at low health and you haven't taken damage and it's hard to heal it back up. Yeah, I agree with that, Shadow Fiend, but then there's, what is it called? Vampiric Blood. I think that's what it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. Because that's a really strong cooldown, man. Like, it's not lay on hands, but it's basically, you know, kind of almost God mode for a little bit. Take so much extra healing, extra leech, I think, and all that. It's a really powerful skill. Tommy says he likes Pally's way more from a lore perspective. That's why I love my holy. They are shiny. Oh, I feel shiny, dude. Look at this. This is majestic. Ah. Granted, my Death Knight looks almost exactly like this anyway, but I don't know. I like the theme-wise, easily Paladins over Death Knights. Death Knights have a cool name. All right, Death Knight. That's a neat name. Paladin doesn't sound very intimidating. You got to think about it. I got to think about it. But I don't know. They just look good. Paladin, for me personally, the whole feeling of sword and board, you know, having a sword and shield, I like that. I like having a shield. Even though pallies and blocking aren't what they used to be. You know, because back in the day they had block value, but nowadays the numbers are so inflated that they couldn't really do like a flat value. They had to work with, you know, they have to work with percentages instead, which totally makes sense. But I miss being able to block damage and take nothing, you know, and take absolutely no damage because I'm blocking all of it. That was always cool to me. Anyway. Harold asks, now that we have the Sargeras vendor, is there something that you can buy that is in general in high demand, or can it just demand on the server? I would say hold off on it until well, look at your realm, of course. Look at your economy. But I would suspect, just as usual, just use your Sargeras to buy gems, cut them, and then sell them. And then it just depends on what the highest demand thing is. Of course, there's a lot of people that are going to share that same thought, so you want to just keep an eye out on your realm traffic and see how that goes. My add-ons aren't set up. I know I have like 100, maybe, well, more than 100 Primal Sargeras. I've hardly spent any of them. So I'm just going to save it for gems for the guild's needs, and that's really it. Otherwise, not a big deal. Let's see, Khazad-dûm. Oh, that's ugly. Okay, so is there anything here that I want to kill? I don't want to do that. Okay, I need to turn off World Quest Tracker. That thing is like not useful for me at all here. Anyway, okay, do a search. Let's see. Khazad-dûm is not up. Naruna is up. Okay, so she's gonna die. Commander such and such. Nope, neither of them drop anything that I want. Vagat the Betrayed. Nope. Jarek the Selector, is that out? Nope. I think it is just Naruna. Or Naro, whatever. Whatever, dude. Okay, let's go to Destiny. Actually, no. Let's do this one. Let's do this world quest before it dies. Make sure you don't buy multiple heirlooms of the same item slot like me and waste your money. That would suck. I would buy a character boost, but $60 for that seems way too much. It is way too much. Straight up. But I'm only stating it because you might have the extra money. And if you do, cool. Not everyone has the extra money, and if you don't feel bad about it. So I would just go back to the tips that I'm talking about. If you're running a class that can tank or heal, and just go through dungeons. Otherwise, just keep it for dungeons and power through quests. That's gonna be your way to go. And then swap tunes out for rest experience. After that, once you get to 100, focus on like those things that I talked about, and that'll get you in a pretty good spot. Because something important, you definitely want to stay on top of your class campaign too. Because if you're trying to do the whole money thing, it's going to help to have more, as many of your champions as you can. So you want to go through all your class order hall stuff. All right, so let's go back and let's jack up the north, shall we? I'm gonna go here. Destiny point. Destiny. Anyway, Throwing a shield is cool. Gilded Nox is working on DK Transmog. There's a horse that has blue legs. Looks like a headless horseman's mount. I got the blue sword that looks just like Tibu's blazing long sword. There is a PvP set that has this. Icy Frosty Glow. Tibu's. I think I have that. I think I bought it at some point. Tibu. Nope. No, that's a different one. That's a red one. I'm looking for the blue one. Not that one. Blue, 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 blue. I'm blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die. Okay, maybe I do not have it. But yeah, Tibu's is red, at least from what I was just looking at. Ooh, I don't remember this. Okay, actually I know what that one is. Yeah, I like that one. How do I get it? What do I need? Okay, I know I don't have it. Really? It's a profession thing. How do I... Wait, did I learn it? No, of course I haven't learned it. I'll figure it out later. No, I'll figure it out now because I'm curious. Alright, so this is, unless it doesn't exist anymore, then then I'd be sad. Oh, it's a archaeology thing. Okay. Paladin name sounds really nice. Sounds really like a protector or fighter for something. I heard this name even in books and movies. No, it's usually where the mean it. Yeah, that's true, Pedro. Sadly, I don't have a jewel crafter. I was more talking about the raw mats that you can buy. I have no idea what's in demand in Arcus materials since I don't use them. Neither do I. And that's why. Okay, so I'd say either ore or gems. Either of those are going to be in demand because people will want gems or people are going to want the ore to make the gems. So it would depend on. I would just take a look at your realm data and I would see because I think it's I forgot what the ratio is. I think it's like 1 primal sargerite for 10 ore or something like that, and then 10 for a gem. So I would just do the math there. Like, how much ore does it typically make to make 1 epic gem? Does it take this much, or does it take this much? And then from there, do the math, and then go from there. Actually, give me a few moments. I'll be right back. You can hang out with the chair for a bit. All right. Anything but leatherworking should be good. It says Gilded Nox. When Entor's is out, you can get a shoulder recipe that only needs 2 primal sargerite, so you can obliterate that for over 200 blood rooms. So each blood room will be worthless. Well, people have to get caught on. People have to catch on to that first, right? Blade of Wizardry, baby. Just like Spellfire Longsword, that's what it said. What's up, tribe? Just some good talking about. All right, so let's go north, get that rare that I want to do the invasion thingamajig, get that one more quest, and then that should be it for that. And I went the wrong way. Ah! Let's see, can I climb up from here? I forget. I don't think I can. Boo. I have a T-Booze. Well, I don't need it. You know, as cool as that, you know, fiery beam kind of saber thing is, it doesn't quite look right to me. Like, I don't know, it doesn't, it feels too, I don't, it has a flimsy look to it. It just doesn't look very solid. Like, I'm not looking for like a lightsaber kind of look to it, but just something a bit more solid. I think that would make it more attractive to me, because right now it's just not. But yeah, that blade, that Sirocco, that scimitar thing, that kind of reminds me of that kind of reminds me to do archaeology at some point. Maybe I'll just do it when I have like a really quiet day, not much to do. Maybe during a morning show and I'm just hanging out and stuff. Because I mean, it's definitely a mindless thing, you know, kind of like mining. Um, kind of like how mining is. You just kind of go around, click and get stuff. Um, but archaeology does have some really cool rewards that I want to get a hold of. I still haven't gotten that blue scarab mount, and I'd really like to have that. Ooh, you got a 955 neck. Damn. Very nice, Harold. Hope there are people here. There are people here, right? Come on, more people to participate. Oh, hello. I didn't see you guys here. Did I do the arena weekly? Oh, do I do the arena weekly? No. I pick it up, and I pick it up, but I never do it. I mean, I ought to. But unfortunately, like, the one PvP centric person in guild, like, they're only on, they're usually on during, like, raid nights. And that person comes with us to raids and everything sometimes, but yeah, otherwise he's kind of doing his own thing. Regarding mob stuff, could I someday have a look at your paladin? I could look now. I ain't gonna die. Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not gonna die. The EU Battle.net site loads so much slower than the US. It like usually, like when it comes to like European realms, they're not like that bad, but man, like European Battle.net, it's like very noticeable. From Silverman. I'm pretty much the same way, Harold. Like certain quests I just avoid, but then I think that's the beauty of it. I think that if there was always something to do at every weekly, you know, for every weekly event, I would start to feel, I would start to feel a little bit burned out. Because remember, like, you know, there are some people that aren't interested in like doing the dungeon stuff or anything. You know, for them it'd be a total chore. So I kind of like that it's not stacked so heavily that I'm always going to be busy with doing some of that stuff, even if some of it doesn't take very long. Yeah, that's me though. You're straight up a Stormwind soldier. That's cute. Oh yeah, damn, you're serious about that. Even the belt luck is a good match. Although it's like literally like a storm. Yeah, it is literally a Stormwind set. Yeah, everything's Stormwind. I can't see your cape. Yeah. You know, I think it would be cool if there was a if you can get more pronounced shoulders to indicate that I'm no ordinary Stormwind guard. I'm like the shit, you know. Don't mess with this. I'm like big time. But that's pretty cool transmog, Pedro. Do I think there's gonna be another raid like Antorus, a raid like Trial of Valor? That's a great question. I think it's going to be smaller than I think that if there is, okay, and that's a big if. If there is, it's going to be smaller. I think it's going to be more like Ruby Sanctum, where it's just like a single boss raid, as opposed to a what is it, 3 boss raid, 1, 2, yeah, as opposed to a 3 boss raid. I think it's just going to be like one, with like heavy trash or like mini bosses, but not so much raid bosses, and because I think even though I didn't like the Ruby Sanctum, I think it worked. I think that as a post story raid, I think that works. So I could see something like, you go to the events at 7-3 happen, and then you go to Syllabus because things happen in Syllabus, and then there's like a small boss thing that goes down. But having it be like a Trial of Valor style kind of thing, that kind of makes it kind of makes it insistent that that you progress through Antorus before you go into this final raid. And I don't think that's entirely appropriate. I think that the item level that would drop from this final raid would be like pretty much on the same par as Antorus. It's not going to be like, yes, you must, completing this other raid and then going back to Antorus, that's the way to go. I don't think that's entirely okay. Something that's an appropriately even item level would work for me. But going much further than that, nah. Maybe I'll do a video on like speculation as to what it could be or something like that. But my personal opinion, I don't think that there's going to be an extra raid. I don't think there needs to be. Blizzard can frame it however way that they want to. They can do it in a scenario. They can do it in a book. They can do it in a cinematic. There are lots of different. There are a lot of different tools in Blizzard's arsenal to tell the story. I mean, heck, Christy Golden released a book. She released a book, or she's going to. Oh, dude, I think my dog is like. I think Toffee is like straight up sitting on the green screen. Yeah, Christy Golden is going to release a book, I think, next May, with regards to the aftermath of Patch 7.3 and the adventures on Argus and Antorus Antorus the Burning Throne. So I don't think it's necessary to tell this story in a raid, because there's only so much that you can tell. Climb, fool, climb. Yeah, there's only so much story that you can express in game. That a book would sell a lot better. Oh God, hit it! Woo! Thanks for letting me leech. Shamelessly. Alright, so I think that does it. Oh, I didn't do the last Argesian thing. Bummer. I thought that was an Argesian one. Alright, I'll do Spirits of the Fallen. That's easy enough. I don't mind getting a weekly that I don't care. I don't mind getting a weekly that I don't care about. Especially since I've already reached out the ass now. 130. Yeah, mine disappeared hella quick though. Sheesh. I remember there was going to be a raid in the High Mountain, if I recall correctly. There's a lot of conspiracy theories about that. Like that involved a certain map that you found in the order halls, where you saw like different target points, and High Mountain was one of those target points. So that's where people were like, "Oh my God, there's a raid that's going to happen here," because there were target points for each of the raid zones, and they were kind of it kind of gave that indication that these red X's were indicative of a raid is going to happen here, and High Mountain was one of them, and it could have been, but maybe early on in development they decided against it, and that was that. And the maps themselves could mean whatever Blizzard feels like writing in, if they wanted to explain that away. You agree with the Soldier's Power Pedal? This might sound weird, but I was confused to be NPC one. I was confused to be an NPC one or two times already. Just stand somewhere. Just stand somewhere and just wave every now and then, and like that's it. I like the idea that I saw in the forums, one boss raid in Solithus having something to do with the big hole. Yeah, that's kind of, I didn't see that on Reddit or the forums or anything, but that's kind of what I would imagine it to be. Something simple, because the book is going to explain that so much more and so much better. So, having something simple that's translated in game would help a little bit too. I'm still hoping for like Azeroth World War, where you have like everyone jumping in, wanting to drink some of that Titan Kool-Aid. You feel me? It's like, oh my God, Titan blood! I gotta get a swig of that, and and all that. With the new book that Blizzard is releasing, do you think that the next expansion is what everyone thinks it is? Here's the thing, Tribe. Like, everyone thinks differently. I gave theories. All sorts of people are giving different theories. All I can say is that the next expansion is going to have new bosses, new dungeons, new raids, and all that. Yeah, it's hard to say. Like, I know that I've been joining in. I've been letting myself get caught up on the hype and the anticipation and stuff. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna walk into that opening ceremony. I'm gonna sit my ass down, and I'm just gonna like empty my brain and be like, what is it? What is it? Just lay it on me, and then that helps me be surprised, despite everything that I've read and have been and that I've been participating in discussions in. It's just gonna be fun. It's just gonna be a good time. It's gonna be fun stuff. I'm super looking forward to it. Let's light up the spirits of the fallen. That's right. I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna click things and I'm gonna save the world. Easy. Don't aggro. I mean you no harm. I mean everyone else. Plenty of harm though. Nice stream. Hope I get support by a super chat. Hey, that would always be a nice bonus, guy. Pretty sure that the idea was scrapped, having a raid in Hat Mountain along with the Rathian story that used to be there. There was so little. There was very little context that was given for that, because I saw that in the alpha, and there wasn't much. Like, all it showed Rathian do was reveal himself to be Ebonhorn, and be like, hey, I came here to steal eggs. Cool. And that was it. That's all we got. We got nothing else. We got nothing else aside from that. So, if anything, it was scrapped like really early on, and then there were certain things that were just left in because it wasn't a big deal to change it back, really. And where are these clickable things? There's one. Yeah. So like, like the little Easter eggs that Blizzard leaves behind. Sometimes they just accidentally leave things behind. Not all the time is it intentional. I mean, for anyone who saw like that video that I did for like stuff that should have content, like sometimes they just leave stuff in there, and that's okay. Some of it's just flavor, and I don't think Blizzard needs to be like burdened to have to eliminate every clue or have to close every loop. I don't think that's necessary at all. That's too much work. That's that's a lot. That's more busy work than what's necessary. Okay, I need a bunch more demons. So you, I choose you. You are my chosen. You are the chosen to die. Hit it. With the Scarlet Soul, this wouldn't be cool if it was something like the Wintergrass was. Whoever was there controlled the area, could be the raid that was in the area. And that'd be kind of neat if it was like Wintergrass Part 2. Yeah, I mean, I could see how that is almost impossible because of phasing and cross realm stuff. Unless they made it into a realm specific thing, which they could easily do as well. They could just make it restricted. They could just make it restricted to realm. So that, you know, that's something that I wouldn't mind. I think it'd be pretty neat because I liked Wintergrasp. I like the idea of, you know, taking and retaking every now and then whoever's the winner happens to get like cool stuff. So I miss that concept. That's not something that I had any problem with, to be honest, because at least in early Wintergrass days, yeah, like if you had the dominant faction on your realm, then the other faction was pretty much screwed. Having small balancing things to help equalize that, I think, you know, I think helps. Being a bit too heavy-handed though is not as good. So I think Tolbarad, whatever. I think that did a pretty decent job of maintaining like a relative balance. With letting players have a bit of an advantage if they happen to be losing a lot, then it was easy for them to like take it back, and like that was, you know, and that helped. That gave, you know, it gave them that moment, gave them that little bit of time to come up. All right, there's my weeklies, and I think I should have enough for like some disappointment. Yes, 2 chances to get upset. I do want to try and do a 10 this week so I can get another chance at further disappointment from the weekly chest. But in the meantime, let's get some trinkets and then get sad. So let's see if we get this big money. 925. Ember of Nullification. Oh, this is taking magic damage has the chance to apply choking. Hey, this is something that I wanted like way back in the day, man. I wanted this. I really wanted this trinket for the Mage Tower. I really wanted it for that because I think, you know, I thought that would have been like a decent thing to have for the protection for the tanking challenge. So I'll hold on to that. That's not a bad thing. I mean, I'm sure this is good for like Mythic Plus stuff too. There's another Titan Forge thing with just strength and versatility. Shitty. I don't care about that. That can go along with so many other things. Sheesh. So many things to get rid of. God, so inefficient. Okay, I need to. Where is that thing? Not destroying, not crafting. Is it destroying? No, not crafting. Not accounting, not crafting. It is the... Oh, wait. I gotta go to a mailbox for this one. Oh, no. My nitro boost failed me. Alright. So this... Alright. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it. Wait, what the heck does it not do that? Oh, God, I gotta get out of that now. Okay, I want it to be like... How come it's not doing it? Oh, well, I guess that's not how it's gonna work out. Oh, and I totally broke it. I broke TSM. Anyway, maybe they can reuse the Vashir raid for a single boss encounter to build up the next expansion. Boss in a box. What's the Vashir raid? Are you talking about the? I forgot the name. What's the name? And what did I just do? I just equipped gear. Whatever. Abyssal Depths, I think is what it's called. I'm trying to remember. Abyssal Breach or Abyssal Depths. Yeah, I think that's what you're talking about. Maybe. I mean, it depends, right? It depends on what we're gonna get. It could be Naga themed. It could be, you know, since we're still leading up to the expansion, it could be like World War. It could be a Titan thing where we dive down to the hole immediately and we figure out what's going on with Azeroth. And for all we know, Azeroth dies, and then all of a sudden, like, the world is slowly dying, and we all move underground, and then it's an underground expansion. I mean, there's a lot of surprises that Blizzard can just throw at us and be like, well, fuck you guys, everything that you thought was totally wrong, you know. It's gonna be like, surprise, we're gonna have a WoW 2 instead. Oh shit, you know, or surprise, no more expansions. This is it. We're just gonna launch Legacy Realms and like, fuck it. thanks for the good times, guys. But ideally not. One thing we got in professions coming from Pedro. How can you have a glyph market and keep selling for profit? I have 12 characters and can't even remember the last time I bought a glyph since they are now permanent. Here's a surprise, Pedro. They are not permanent. If you replace a, like, let's pretend, right? Let's pretend my Avenger Shield has a glyph. It doesn't, but let's pretend Avenger Shield has a glyph to make it pink. Ooh, it's pink. So I need to buy a thing to make it pink. If I want to buy another glyph to make that Avenger Shield red, it's gonna replace the pink. So if I want to make it pink again, I gotta buy a brand new glyph and make it pink again. So they're not permanent. Like I myself, I don't use glyphs. I'm a pusher. I'm not a user. You feel me? But there's a lot of classes, or there are certain classes that use tons of them. Like warlocks like using them. This is off the top of my head. Warlocks like using them. Druids like using them. Some hunters like using them. Some shaman like using them. Paladins and priests, not so much. Yeah, so basically, depending on the class that you choose, you might find yourself at a disadvantage because you want to have these glyphs and you can't have, and you need to throw down the gold to get them. So, even Netgear, the weekly mythic plus cash gives a nice amount of AP. Oh yeah, it's a good bit of AP, especially for crits. Oh, so good. Yeah, okay, Abyssal Maw is, I did have that right. Underground expansion is the solution to no more flight. You know that's not going to end the conversation. People are going to want to fly. You know, people will say, hey, but you can fly in Deep Home. Checkmate. You know, they would say something like that. You know they'd say something like that. Alright, so anyway, let's see. Is there any PvP stuff that I at least want to do real quick? Anything for gear? Nope. Oh yeah, there is. Yeah, Warden Tower, baby. Okay, I'll do that for sure. I got 4 minutes. I got 4 minutes. What could go wrong? Alright, so do I have the gear for it? I think I'm good. Good enough. I just hope there's no freaking discipline priest down there. It'll ruin my day. But I at least want to get that and that Fierce Gladiators, whatever the heck it's called, and then I can get some more of that sweet transmog, baby. So I think I'm going to Bradensbrook. Let's go, guys, over to Bradensbrook. Surf's on, baby. Oh yeah, I got to do that too at some point. Man, there's so much. Oh man, there's so much to anticipate. So many fake leaks going on. Ugh. So many things that we'd like to see, and for all we know, we might, you know, Blizzard might just totally throw something different at us. You think you knew, but you didn't. It's like all these little things that we've been dropping, cool Ross and all that stuff. No, not even close, man. This is the Tuskar expansion. Oh crap! Tuskar versus Murlocs, World War. You know, Tuskar rise from the deep and start invading Azeroth, and we, the heroes that have stopped the Burning Legion, are unable to stop the Tuskar. Backs to the wall. Who comes in to help us? Murlocs. Murlocs everywhere. But little do we know, the Murlocs have their own agenda. They're out to get us too. You know, so both the Tuskar and the Murlocs are out to destroy us, thinking that we're the greater threat. But who's gonna save us? I don't know. I ran out of room to improvise. I mean, who knows, man? We might get something totally unexpected, man. Totally unexpected. It might be like, you know, like we're seeing all this 7-3 conclusions and like, okay, this is the fate of the Burning Legion. This is the fate of Sargeras and blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden, you know, like expansion starts or the pre-patch starts and it's like, surprise! Sargeras like didn't throw his sword. He threw himself into Azeroth, and then he rises up from the ground and starts breaking shit. And that's when we're like, oh, okay. I guess Legion's not over. And then of course, you know, to really underline it, Sargeras is like, yeah, rise, my demon things. And then all of a sudden, red orcs start popping up. It's like, oh god, it's both orcs and demons. Oh shit. Make it stop. And the only thing that can stop them is Titan Forged gear. And I'm just losing my mind over here. The anticipation is like palpable though, man. It's real. All right, let's do some arena shit really quick. I seen your expansion ranked video. My number one was Mop. Oh, if I've seen the expansion ranked video. Why don't you look, tribe? Why don't you look and find out? I can give you the answer, but without the context, it doesn't mean much. It would be more meaningful if you understood why I decided on, you know, on what I liked, didn't like. So nobody's here. Nobody but me. Well, that makes things easy. No complaints, though. I'll take some easy honor. I'm at 48. I'm getting pretty close. Maybe I'll try pushing and I'll get to like the next prestige level. That's probably what I'm gonna do, like, you know, towards the end of this expansion, you know, just do like all the passive stuff. You know, I'll do the prestiging, I'll do like some PvP, I'll do the archaeology, all the simple stuff. Start ignoring those leaks as there's no upcoming raid to max, so it means that all that people say is a lie. Don't believe anyone until then. Yeah, you can't really. I mean, I admit it's fun to think about. It's fun to think about, but I try really hard to not think that I'm right. As much as I'd like to think so. Nah, I've been disappointed many times in the past. I mean, I long for the more grounded story, kind of like Mists of Pandaria, but nah. Nah, I'm prepared to get mad. Legion ranked is 4-button mash every game, every class. GG. I wish it was a 4-button. I wish Protection Paladins were a 4-button class. I'm trying to think what is a really simple class. I think, nah, well, I don't play enough to really know. I ain't gonna pretend. Alright, let's get out of here, because no one's gonna kick me out this time. Run! Ah, I can't heal. Alright. Better to be ranked in Mop than the Legion. Not quite sure what that means, Austin. Oop. I guess I'll do that witch thing. I forgot what it is I'm supposed to do. You know what? I did this last year. I was like under geared and I was kind of alone, and I think I like died a lot trying to do this. Red Paladins are a simple class. You got 2-point builds. Oh, you know, I say Red Paladins are pretty simple. Like you can macro certain things together and make it pretty darn simple for you. Hello. Alright, something kick her ass. I forgot what's in the here. Woo! She ain't very strong. Then again, yeah, when we fought her last time, like, you know, this is like Emerald Nightmare status. Oh yeah, that's right, the fear. The fear did piss me off. Because it's like I get feared into the water, but I'm still running. And yet here, you know, when I get out of it, I gotta swim. That's messed up. Alright. I did it! I thought I got something cool out of it. That's not very cool at all. Alright, see you later, Pedro. It's gonna be interesting once Antor's progression is done. AP grinding is going to be so dead. Well, shoot. As far as I'm concerned, AP grinding dies once you hit 75, and even though like I know I'm still like a little ways away, and I try a little bit hard, but not that hard. I'm like I consider myself middle of the road. I'm almost at 71, but by the time our multiplier is up to 55, and we're gonna get pretty close to that by the time the raid opens up. We're just gonna, you know, we're gonna skyrocket over to 75. Then, you know, and then for the most part, we'll be in a good spot. Mythic raiders and whatnot, I've little doubt that they're probably, you know, they're more than likely already primed and ready to go. With the good relics and the good traits, and they've got their weapon all the way up to 75, with very little doubt. Come here, buddy. Oh. Or not. Yes, go ahead and get vined, I guess. Alright. You play D2 to max level. None of my friends join me or even play a game, and people on PC are so bad when it comes to appear and content. Oh, and Destiny 2, okay. Oh, that's a bummer. So, you're so good at the game that you can't play it? Poor you, Arturus. Darn. That'll teach you for being so good at the game. Ugh. Let's see, 56. Mount up, man. Alright. Oh yeah, I know that like once I hit 75, I'm totally gonna stop giving a shit about artifact power. I want to stop giving a damn about most things, like world class, things like that. Just be like, whatever, dude. I'll do it for like resources and gold or whatever, but I'm gonna, you know, I'm gonna focus my efforts on different things. You know, I'll still do like transmog farming and things like that. But I'm gonna stick. I'm going to keep my artifact power acquirement to like just mission, you know, just like the mission table or something like that. That's about it. Yeah, because I mean, once you hit 75 and you start to plateau, there's no point, you know, doing like the long grind for things. So I think I am shit, what is it? 49! Oh my god! So close. I'll get that later today or tomorrow or something like that. Sweet. Not so good at the game, but better than most of the people that I saw in Crucible, aka PvP. Well, it is day one, you know. Day one, folks, you know, folks aren't good. You know, some of the other people are probably like grinding away to get like good weapons, and then they'll go into PvP and then smash face. That could be what's going on, or it might be just as you say, everybody sucks but you. So that could be it. But without knowing for sure, we'll just have to, you know, we'll just have to see how things go after like a couple weeks or so. Or most of the people that are like early adopters, the more passionate folks that really wanted to just get into the game, like they've gotten to like the Xbox or the PS4 version already, and didn't really want to care about PC. Alright, so let's take this. Bye-bye. And let's take that, and bye-bye. 1, that's weak, man. Getting 1 echo is like super depressing. Super depressing. Xbox One for the win. Pfft. Pfft. I'm still a Sony guy. I mean, they gave me so much free stuff, I can't, you know. I don't see Microsoft hooking me up, alright? If they did, cool. Been playing Destiny 2 for a month. Oh, that's cool, man. Yeah, I played it for a little bit yesterday. Totally ignorant about the game, and it's kind of cool. It's kind of refreshing. I like, you know, that's a feeling that's kind of rare, especially for someone like me who's been playing World of Warcraft for like 13 years now and all that. You lose perspective. All right, let's send that stuff out. Yes. Okay, is that like making me redo all this like naming stuff? It's kind of irritating. Okay, but I can send stuff to Sirius just fine. Goof. Get out of here, you peasant. Oh, here we go. Console wars. Fight, fight, fight. Oh man. Console wars are hella funny. It's hella funny because Xbox doesn't hold a candle to PS4. Wow. That's my stance. All in good fun though, everybody. All in good fun. Ooh, there's a chest. I haven't opened it. Ah, of course there's nothing in there. Of course. Let's see. Anything good in there? There's a little thing to open up. I haven't even looked at like what this vendor's got for me today. I got nothing. Still nothing. I'm never gonna get that. Well, you know, I guess I'll get this because I don't have it. I'm never gonna get that stupid mount. I have like hella coins by now. 239 coins. Still no mounts, but oh well, it's all good. So anyway, it is 11:11 a.m. It is 2 hours and 10 minutes into the morning show, so I think it is time to wrap things up. So you can expect you can expect an update on the state of paladins and how I feel about the paladin sets and the trinkets and whatnot. You can expect something like that today. I will start producing that shortly after this broadcast. So look forward to that if you give a shit about it. Otherwise, there's some other stuff that I'm gonna be working on, including preparing for BlizzCon. So stay tuned for all the announcements that are gonna come out from that, and well, maybe I'll show off my cute little shirt, unless it sucks. Then I'm gonna be pretty embarrassed, and I'm not gonna want to show that off. So anyway, I hope that you have all enjoyed yourselves today, and I appreciate and I'm thankful for all of you who have let me be a part of your day. I am going offline for the day, for now at least. So you guys have a good one. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Thursday's morning show, or otherwise stay tuned for whatever the heck content that I put out today and between now and tomorrow. So you guys have a good one. Thanks again. Stay safe, stay happy, and as always, stay breezy.